everybody, welcome to another video. Hope you're ready to flex those brain muscles. Today we're going way back. We're going to do some long division. I know it's probably been a while, but I feel like reviewing this helps you if you're doing polynomial long division because you can relate it to something that you already know. So, quick review. Let's go ahead and do it. So, just to go over the vocabulary, 471 divided by 5. The top part is the dividend, the bottom is the divisor. The dividend is what is always divided by the divisor. That's how I think of it. So the divisor goes here because the divisor is going into the dividend a certain amount of times. That's how we usually think of it, right? And what we do with this long division is we kind of split this up into smaller division problems. So I'm going to start with this first number. I'm going to say, how many times does 5 go into 4? Well, 5 can't go into 4. 5 is actually bigger than 4. And that's the general rule, is if this number is bigger than this, then you move on and you group these two numbers together. So now I'm going to think, how many times does 5 go into 47? And in some cases, when the numbers are bigger and the problem's harder, you do have to do some guesswork. You maybe have to write some stuff down on the side. But 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 10 is 50. That won't work. That's too high. So our 45 is the highest we're going to get. So the 9 goes up here. And we multiply 9 times 5 and we get 45. And we subtract down. And then we carry down this next digit. And now we ask ourselves, how many times does 5 go into 21? 4 times. So then we do the same process. The 4 multiplies, we get 20. We subtract. And this 1 is our remainder because 5 can't go into 1. We have nothing else to carry down. So this 1 is our remainder. So a lot of times you'll see remainder of 1. But how can we quantify this? Because 94 remainder of 1, that's not an actual value, right? We don't know what that remainder really means. So if we want to quantify it, we always can write this as 94 plus the remainder over the divisor. So this is plus 1/5. And the reason this is like this is because we have this 1 that has not been divided by 5. Everything else has been divided by 5 except this 1, right? So basically 5 times 94 is 470, but we have that 1 left over. So it's always going to be that remainder over the divisor. And we're going to use this with polynomial long division. We're going to do that the same way. So if you really want to put this as just one number, you'd convert that fraction into a decimal. And if you punch this in your calculator, that is what you'll get. So checks out. Okay, let's do one example. This time we have a 2-digit divisor. So 15 goes into 1. How many times? It doesn't, right? 15 doesn't fit into 1. So we move on. We group these two together. 15 goes into 19. How many times? 1. Put the 1 here, and then I multiply. 1 times 15, 15. Subtract down 4, and then I bring down the 2. 15 goes into 42. How many times? 2, right? And that's going to give us 30, because if I do 3, that's 45. That's too big, so it has to be 2. 2 times 15, that's 30. So I subtract down. I get 12. And now I bring down my 1. So 15 goes into 121 how many times? Let's see. I think it's 8. 15 times 8, is that 120? I believe it is. So 8. And that's going to give me 120. Subtract down, I have 1. Now I bring down my 17. I'm sorry, my 7. That gives me the 17, right? 15 goes into 17 one time. Multiply 1 times 15. Get 15, subtract down, I'm left with 2, and this is my remainder. So remainder of 2, or you can write it as 1,281 plus 2 over 15. And that is our final answer. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, that sort of thing. Subscribe for sure. And stay tuned for the next video. We'll make some more brain gains. See you later.